The opinions made in this video do not necessarily coincide with that of Imaginary Goddess, or anyone else for that matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
The Mercenary King here with poor Veer. So what we're going to do today is demonstrate a sort of training regimen that people can do. Right now, what we'll be doing is, Torvier has asked me to help train him on decks that he is not as familiar with, and to sort of help, get him to that next level. I do this with beginners or experts. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking two decks. Not so familiar with either of us. Well, I'm familiar with them, of course, but Tyler's not as familiar with them, and he wanted to learn them. So we'll be doing that. With beginners, you don't want to do this with just a random deck. You want to find the deck that they're familiar with, take it, train them in that deck until they become good. Not masters per se, become good enough to understand the themes and the what's going to go on with it. And then once they do that, then you can expand their horizons into other decks so that their knowledge becomes more complete in Vanguard. Yep.
Alright, so I'm playing Pale Moon.
I'll be playing Brunhilder. Alright, I'll keep. Doesn't help that this is a cross-right deck, but that's okay. So both of these decks are based around soul mechanics. One uses it as the battery, other one uses it as a extra hand. So the fight is actually fairly even. The numbers, however, favor Brunhilder, but the number of attacks favor Pale Moon. You've had time to look over them both. What is your opinion on them?
I would say Pale Moon definitely has some good attacks. I could see +5 attacks, or 5+ attacks almost every turn if you can manage it. And although that has Genesis does have some extreme good draw power. And I just got a good hand.
Oh, good.
All right.
So into the magic backpack.
For some dice.
Yep.
You get to play Pale Moon before I do. It's not fair.
Oh, Nick.
I thought it was right here. I'll just slide it.
It's okay, Joe.
Okay.
9.
You go first.
Draw.
Neither of these decks will be playing Stride. Though we could play Stride. Hold up.
Oh yeah, that's not deck.
Let me get some Stride out.
Magic backpack.
Oh boy.
Magic backpack. Backpack. I'll be playing Harmonics, and I'll give you Atmos.
Are you sure?
Yep. Don't really care for Atmos.
I love
that.
Atmos.
Giant ass bunny from Digimon. Draw.
Oh my god, you're right.
I know, right?
So much sense, bro. My life has just become complete.
11.
No guards.
I don't think I have any more questions ever.
Yeah, I believe I have the best ride here.
That's
Oh boy.
a beautiful ride.
Okay, 7 Vanguard.
You realize it's only on boost, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Vanguard. So
Yeah.
it still hits.
Yeah, it does.
Go ahead.
Draw. Sand. Oh, let's ride her. Put her here. Let's go 12k right here.
I changed my deck up a bit.
14 to bang.
So,
No guard.
what you think you just did was good,
Go for it.
but look at that 2-starter.
Draw.
Have a bad game.
One of the benefits of it is if you have a newer player is that you can teach form as well as motions that you can do with their hands. Like how they should draw, how they should take damage and stuff like that.
Right.
obviously here, we're both experts at this game. We don't need anything like that. But to sort of define like the motions, like like it was a joke in the beach episode where Kamui had them training, but at the same time, you get these things down cerebrally, so it's a reflex.
Right.
Then you don't. That's one more less thing that you can think about, and you can spend that brain power on Vanguard.
Let's go to 16.
Okay. Hold up, you're supposed to soul charge, and then you get the ability.
Okay, so
You have the
charge
full
1.
charge.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
There's the 25.
There we go.
36.
Go ahead. Oh wait, sorry, 9.
I'm gonna say no.
Go ahead.
26.
Draw. Stance. Ride her. Put her here. Why not? Let's go 18 to Vanguard.
Where am I? Oh, there it is. Vanguard.
Yep. 17 to Vanguard.
No guard.
Oh, 5K. I do heal.
And draw.
Actually, that's another thing.
Adeline.
Yep. Call.
Call. Special skills. Cadillac.
9 here.
I want her to live.
Attack the Vanguard.
I'll take it. Soul charge.
Yeah. Oh, there's Crimson Beast Tamer.
Oh, that sucks.
Using Padme's skill.
No! I'm not
Power.
using all this.
Stand.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. Damage.
Right here first.
5K.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh boy, that's.
I'm gonna go 5K here.
It's only 9K. Oh wait, yeah, you gave it.
I restood in power.
Dang it. Yeah, sure.
12 Vanguard.
36.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, soul charge, and then return this unit to the deck, and I am my turn.
Sure. Draw. Sure, there's not some trick you can do with it?
I could have used this, but doesn't it call him from the soul?
No, it calls someone else.
Other
It's not
than
really.
him.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have been able to hit anyway.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you did hit, but I don't know.
Well, I meant
Never
with
mind.
something else.
That's fine.
Oh, you know what?
Break ride. Soul blast 3
Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah. That.
plus 5K. Draw 2.
Nope.
Sure. Put this here. Put in boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So right now, not
14, 19,
I'll put this here. So this is 23, 33 to Vanguard.
Any on hit?
No on hit. Soul charge 1.
Yeah, no guard.
Card damage.
4, 2.
Power to Vanguard. Draw.
Okay. Let's go 16 to Mirror D.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. 17 to Vanguard.
Guard 10.
Yep.
Stand and draw. Break ride.
You know what the break ride does?
Yeah, when I attack, I could put 2 units into the soul and then call 2 units.
Yep.
Doesn't require counterblast, right?
Nope. It is free. Moon is a very intellectual deck.
Yeah,
I am
kidding.
so excited to play it tonight. Joe's letting me borrow his deck.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna Legion.
Legion's pretty good. It's a little bit overcosted, and it's only on Legion. When it really, if it can be good, it has to be on call whenever
Yeah.
you want.
I think I'm playing Joe, what did you bring tonight?
I brought you
Look here.
Legion, that deck.
Oh,
It's probably
okay.
worth build, because I don't have any Pillman cards.
Cut.
12.
I put Alice's in there.
You should probably
Yeah,
find
kind of
another
last two.
Pillman grade
Yep.
one, because I have a random egg juggler in there, because I have nothing else.
And soul charge.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe Ben will let me borrow it.
And
Who
then
knows?
call 3
Sure.
units.
I'm not gonna play this. I'm playing Metal Bullets. Baby.
Wish Neo said the Legion that wasn't Musketeers.
Just a second. I'm filming.
Call that.
Okay.
So
So-
you get the power of the tiger.
No, I get the power of this
Yeah,
one.
for that one.
Now, before you choose something else, you can choose this ability to go off.
Right.
And just keep it going. If you send this into the soul, it loses power.
Yeah. I don't have a ton of options here.
Yep.
Call this guy. And then,
Her ability.
yeah, her ability.
You choose one thing that isn't her, put it into the soul, and summon something out that isn't her. So in other words, your starter, the draw, whatever.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Alright. That's fine. I should have put like one crit in there just for shits and giggles.
Nah. Oh wait, you don't want crits on this deck?
No, it's all stands. And draws. Because this deck is all about the schmuck plays.
Right. Is that Vanguard?
How much is it?
It's 15.
Is it 50?
You know what? Yeah, because he doesn't get his skill since he's called out with everybody else, right? Or is it just
No.
by himself?
Just by himself. When you summon them out, you summon them out first, and then you summon everyone else out. That's why I said you probably want to do this ability. You can
Right.
summon the same thing back out, so you can just go whoop whoop.
I mean, yeah. I thought
Oh, I'm sorry. My fingers just totally got in the way.
I don't care. They will understand.
Oh boy, I don't know what to do. Cards up?
This is sort of a state of play in case people didn't realize. No, you can't summon out another one.
I used Girl Across the Gap.
Oh, right, sorry.
And then Soul Charge him.
Her.
Or her.
It.
No, I gotta use her skill.
No. You can't do that
wait.
infinitely. I
was
mean,
gonna
don't get
call
me
out
wrong.
that.
I've thought about it. I've thought about it really hard, but not quite how it works.
Right.
They need a grade 1 version of it.
Yeah, definitely.
15. 16.
Okay, so it's.
Oh,
I called.
okay,
I put it into the soul, called her out.
Yep.
Used her skill, called him out. So that's +2, and then
That's gonna be 16.
You've done it.
That's gonna be 21. That's gonna be 21. 16.
so that's +5.
I have one crit left. No.
It's a big number.
Yeah.
Not a crit.
I'm gonna go with this one first.
Now, this one's been out since the beginning, so it's 3K
Yeah.
more.
Right.
So let's have a number.
Okay, so I called from soul 5 times, so that's 5. 5 and 5 is 25. And then 41 at the Vanguard.
41.
Oh wait, why did I say 3? It's +15.
Yeah. 15. So
Brings you up
It's 20.
20.
24 plus 4, 28.
And then +3K more because he was out longer, so 30.
Block.
Okay.
I'll take this one.
Yeah, because I don't run any crits.
Yeah, exactly.
Not right here.
Ew.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that yet. So, or is it too late?
No, why wouldn't you want to do it?
Brick red.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No. Don't attack with this one yet. You attack with this one.
It says, oh, choose 2 of your units. Okay.
Right. So in other words, you swing these in. This gains another plus 6K.
Right.
The stands are okay.
I was
Well,
thinking this guy. Yeah.
So you put this
So-
in the soul put it out.
Oh no.
Or choose whoever you want to pull out.
Doesn't the attack need to go through first?
Nope.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do that.
Yep.
It's not early enough.
Summon out 2.
Oh no.
I love it.
I don't.
We're in the middle of filming.
Make my brain hurt.
And then you use someone's ability again. You. Yes. Yes. I'll take it still.
Okay. And then
16 for crit man.
attack here.
Yeah, it dies.
I'm gonna blast 1. Put him in the soul.
Should have went for it.
I'm like, when you left.
I mean, at this point, you can't really. There we go. This is a 13k, just so you know.
Okay. Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah, so 11 here.
Dies.
Okay, so that I had. So it's 15.
This game is too close for comfort.
Perfect shield.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like at this point, you use the ability
8 times.
8 times. No, it's more like. It's more like 10.
Okay, let's pimp out these.
Your turn has lasted over 6 minutes, Tyler.
And it sort of has to. The point is, it got like plus 30. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's easily in the 40s.
Right.
I love Pale Moon.
Yeah.
You need a mana core.
Playing them tonight.
Oh crap! You got a good ability.
I know,
Ability
right?
ready.
Unfortunately, it's like I lose my crosswipe, but at the same time, I kind of have to use it.
I'm pretty sure I was out
Well,
of triggers. Yeah, I
Plus
was.
10k.
Okay.
all my
And I
triggers early
lose
game.
what units?
I'm gonna kill Purple Trapezis, Girl Across the Gap, and Tiger. Tiger. And I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
I did the finger sing again. God dang it.
It's okay.
You should fire me.
No, I'm not gonna fire you.
No.
I'm gonna put this here,
You lose you, Nick.
this here. Because of Ordainal, 1, 2, yeah, just 2. Plus 10k here.
Yeah. But I thought Ordain now can only use this skill once per.
No, that's
Nope.
why it's stupid.
It's an act.
Yeah,
All right.
rest in peace.
So I'm going to go 27 to Vanguard.
Yeah, not gonna. Power stand.
Nice. 26k to Vanguard.
Perfect shield that.
Yep. Sure. 5k stand. Let's go 19 to Vanguard.
19.
Yeah. I forgot the slow charge.
Be a man and take it.
26.
Yeah.
Doop-boo. Alright. You sure you want to discard an 11k attacker?
I do.
Okay. Go for it.
What if they made a clan that had the ability to soul blast your opponent?
Be so troll for 4 clans.
That was a good troll.
It do nothing. I mean, like
It makes you.
It'd
It
be
makes
a
your opponent soul
giant
charge, then
seeker.
takes it away.
It'd
Yeah.
be like seeker,
Man, you got rid of my girl who crossed the gap.
I know,
Would
right?
have been nice.
Make a clan that gets
It would have given you such numbers.
like a
17.
dark regulars or
10,000.
Okay, it's 26.
Really strong.
Sure.
That'd be really strong.
Power. Heal. Stand. Okay, so that's 11 and 9.
Genesis would be stupid.
You guys gave the each other strides, but neither of you used them.
This is 20, and then I got a trigger, so that's 25.
26.
Alright. Continue.
Yeah, what if I'm in Legion, but I just
You're
haven't
right.
used it? Oh, okay.
Don't kill my units again.
I can't. I can only use this ability once per game. Unless I start healing really fast.
Oh, yeah.
I can
heal.
do that too.
Heal.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It is.
Joe's a scrub.
16 to Vanguard. No,
That's not how crispy that soldier.
it was a heal.
That's more than a heal. It was a feel.
Shit.
Whoa.
Shit, dog. What the fuck is this even about? 5K.
There's a heal.
Like,
Oh wait,
I
I
could've
healed one.
twice.
Yeah, but it
I
was
healed
all-
one. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish I didn't put that stand there.
27 to Vanguard.
Oh boy. Should have taken like a man, Tyler.
You should just take it like a man.
Alright,
And
so that's just
where?
19.
And by who?
Okay.
Alright. That's my last turn.
Just about.
Oh, look at that. It's a heal trigger.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Did Tyler just call final turn?
Yes.
He did.
Judge.
Okay. I'll allow it. Draw. Come on.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
First.
Attack here.
Dies.
Yep.
That is so crispy on the tater tots.
Yeah, sure. Let's try it.
We'll be on.
Thank you for reminding me.
I doomed you, Tyler.
I did myself.
how many
If I
do
hadn't
we
guarded
have?
with that 10k,
That's illegal.
I would have been okay.
You're not allowed to look at my G zone.
I already know what's in there.
It doesn't matter. You're not allowed to.
Yeah, look here for my G-Zone, baby.
Okay, I've
You
got
can
one
show
left.
it. You're just not allowed to like look
Let's
at
do
someone else's.
19.
Actually, you can.
19 to Vanguard.
You got taken.
Big numbers.
Never mind.
Fuck.
Heal trigger. I
5K
believe in me.
save.
Oh.
Yay, that's the
Yay.
game.
Damn it. So here we are for game 2 of the State of Play, where we're with Torvir, and we're doing a training exercise. Basically, this is the second part of it, where we actually start switching decks. This is partly to get into the head of the other player, as well as to understand how their deck works in relation to your deck. It's not enough that you know your deck. It's more important to know your opponent's deck. When you play decks that are underpowered versus powerful decks, it behooves you to know what are the weaknesses of Docs, what are the weaknesses of PBA, so on and so forth, and how they can best suit you. Obviously, this isn't one of those exact situations, but this is a training exercise. To bring out like S plus level decks would be to, well, use overkill, and it wouldn't be fun. Whoever gets off their overpowered ability first wins, most of the time. So let's start off. You went first last time. I'll go first this time.
Got lost. Oh, whatever. Go ahead.
Don't worry about it. It's not important.
Deal.
Go for it.
Technically, Pale Moon's lost.
Wait, did you
so-
go first last time or did I?
I did.
Okay, never mind.
God bless America. God bless Miss
Take it.
Gucci. I don't care where it's going. I don't care where it's going.
Draw.
Is that guy wearing
Ride.
sunglasses?
Hey, dude. I don't
Yes.
think you understand how long.
That guy's badass.
13K. You can say it with a question mark.
Did I ride last? Damn it.
14K.
I was gonna call
He's
over-
very
call
useful.
over this and this.
Right.
Use both my
Unfortunately, he was on my grade 1. Okay.
To get them pluses.
No, Alice.
Good grade 2.
Alice is fun. She used to be like a $10, $15 card. Yeah.
Second Vanguard.
Yeah. Go ahead, 5K, draw. Draw off the turn. Stands. Ride. Put out this. Put out this. Yeah, that
21.
11K.
What's this?
11K.
19. No, it's 24.
Hold on, I'm just gonna pick this.
Nope.
Guard with
Yeah.
It's not a
Here.
sack.
Sack, you double credit
Whoop.
me.
I have
17.
double crit you. What are you talking about?
1, 2.
Aw. Oh. No red.
I made
Yeah.
my statement.
No grade 3?
No.
I touched and
Okay,
We
well,
got rid of it.
we could.
Attack the Vanguard.
Sure.
All
That hurts. But it's a good thing break rides aren't bound by, well,
I got her.
these.
Yep.
That's one of my laurels.
Whoop.
Do you have one too many?
This will do.
laurels?
11K.
I think I'm gonna accidentally give you back one of my laurels.
11K.
No.
27.
Okay.
Cause I have,
Whoop.
I should have 3.
And these go in, these come out still. 1,
And you're the
2.
person I would have it. Unless that's-
Okay.
I need a trigger. Heal trigger, power. And Galia. Yeah.
16K. Honk, honk. Honk.
Grade 3, no one.
Motherfucking juggalos.
You can juice this.
Yeah.
I don't like GSS though.
At this point in time, like you don't have a really good soul, but at the same time, you kind of have to see what you can do with it. Maybe Minerva. Oh, Brunhilde, that's good too.
Okay, we see. I don't have a grade 3.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
And then get rid of 2 Atmos.
Yep. And 2 cards.
Alright. Attack.
I will perfect shield that.
Shucks.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Sand.
That's not the right one.
I know, sadly. It would have been kind of awesome.
Would have been. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
You should probably find another one.
Okay, I lost mine.
That's not fun. Just put another card.
You're not fine. You're a $2 hook.
Oh, shit.
But I'm not. That's the thing.
Actually, that's me.
Just because you have breasts doesn't mean.
Wow.
Double bean dip.
Scoop, scoop. Okay. 11K?
Trigger. Nope.
11K.
No, my favorite card in this deck. No.
You see, that's why you're losing. It's like you show obvious favoritism to the whole.
Vanguard.
Everyone plays Minerva.
Heal.
I forgot to do that again.
Wait, what?
No, I didn't do that.
I was like, what?
Didn't break right.
Why does he have a pencil still?
Piss. There's nothing I can do.
My deck's still in there, right?
It's
You
right
could
here.
try to get
Okay.
this. Wait, you're only at
I'll
4.
put it in there.
All right.
I'll
You probably start trying to get ways to soul charge, man. It's kind of important.
What's this? This is the Laurel. Damn it. I would say that's but it was just a shitty rare.
Okay. Play.
I approve.
Soul Charge. And Counterblast 4.
You're not at ultimate break.
Oh, I need to be an ultimate break?
Yeah.
Crackers.
Do you have a pineapple?
No.
Damn it.
Dang. Because pineapple law, could help you get out of this jam. Soul charge.
Yeah, attack the Vanguard.
Perfect shield.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
That helps.
Thank you so much. What do you do?
Okay.
Get
Go.
it out of the
Draw.
Let me look at your
Break ride.
Yep. 5 sucks.
I feel like
I can't really do the. Let's see, what can I do?
Shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. Let's put this in here. Counterblast 1. And, oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I can do this with or without Legion. Put this out, put this in.
Yeah, that card came out long before Legion.
Yeah. My fingers hurt.
Stop complaining.
I'm gonna Legion now.
Don't you need to put that in?
Nope. I pulled it. I put in a.
Let's place on the rear guard circle. Oh, choose another one of your rear guards. I thought it was putting itself in. Okay.
Nope. You can, but no.
Oh, so they all one.
Well,
We get these. What?
one from the blast.
sold my bed, but not my stereo.
Yeah, so we get them. I get 8.
You get 4 of them.
Whoop, so charge 2.
I got 4 from my blast.
This is the
Let's
normal deck. Like, this is the stride.
pull out this,
They're different, yes, they are.
slide this in, pull out this,
So technically it's illegal, but it's no longer.
then pull out.
I like this one.
This is all like I'm doing the abilities in order of what they come out. Pulled out her, put this in, pull this out.
I also these are.
I'm gonna replace this with this. Pull this in, pull out this.
See the minivan?
So 1.
I don't want that one like all the like symbols.
That's 2 calls since
Yeah.
since I came out.
But like 6 since I've used her. Then I can do it do one more thing.
It doesn't have a border.
And it doesn't tell you which one's which.
Yeah, that's all I need to do.
And it's like, it only covers like.
So let's go.
What do you do? Like,
16.
yeah, that's the new case.
16K.
So when is my
16 in my rear.
Yep.
I'm debating whether that would be good or not. I mean, you're just gonna pull the Crimson Beast Tamer out.
Am I? No, you don't need to do that. Stop. Stop. What's my numbers?
17?
Why am I
16. 16. I thought you said 17.
Nope.
Or was it going there?
So this is. So this one I actually will.
I'm not gonna go with that.
Yeah. That's the only smart move. Big numbers. Pull these in. Pull out. Honk.
Honk.
And pull out these two again. Why not? Pull this in. Pull out this. Pull up. Big numbers.
Yep, I know that.
Pull up. Pull up. 5K.
Was that a heal trigger?
Yeah, it is a heal trigger. I do heal. That's
Or you know
nice.
what? Power here.
There we go.
Actually,
This is
I had a fun time.
21 to Vanguard.
But I'll be back. I have to go get them.
I'm
Okay.
using my Paleman deck.
Is that all you're gonna guard with?
No.
That's dumb because you're at cross
I
ride.
want to play.
I am? No, I didn't ride the unit.
Doesn't matter
Oh, wait,
if
I
you
still
ride.
charged it.
Yeah.
Oh, well then. That's what-
There we go. And so this is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Gotta be more than
5,
that.
6. Okay, I think it's 6. 33. Go for it.
Or you know what? Yeah.
It don't matter.
I mean,
I mean, you've got soul, you've got damage.
yes.
Okay. Box 4.
No. Da 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 da.
And so
What
box
is
6.
this power?
Who is?
Want to keep cross ride. Maybe you want to set up Ordain Owl if you got one.
5, 6. I still got the cross right in. I've also got I also soul blasted Norn.
So it's a solid plus 5K.
Yeah, plus 5K to my Vanguard. And
Who are you killing?
I wouldn't be able to pay for you this time, then.
Oh, Tyler.
Tyler Triangle.
You
Nope.
back your money later.
I don't I don't have my debit card.
Okay.
Besides, you still owe me 30
Yeah, I'm
bucks.
gonna use the money that I brought to owe you.
And then
How much?
This hurts to me, Tyler. This hurts.
call Ordain Owl.
Yep.
Skill.
Oh, beautiful. You have another grade 3 you can put out?
I've got 1, 2. I've got 2 grade 3s.
Okay.
But I don't have another grade 3 to put out.
Dang.
I can only use the skill once per turn.
No, you can use it as many times as you want. It's an act.
Well, you're gonna perfect guard it, but plus 10.
Yeah, something like that. So if I'm going to perfect guard it, wouldn't it behoove you to be like, I'll use this a couple turns later? Because you're already hitting above 23.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die anyhow.
Okay. As you will.
I would have given it to a rear guard, but that's just me.
I can't. There's no grade 3 regalias.
Oh.
I don't have a perfect shield.
So it's,
So I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no double crit.
Of course not.
5K.
That's 5,000 Vanguard.
I will 10K.
Go ahead.
Draw.
26,
Rewrite.
31, 40, 2 crit.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
Heal damage that wasn't counterblasted. Heal damage that wasn't counterblasted.
Yeah, this is plus 5 to these.
Did I misplay? Yes, that's okay.
38.
Cool. Well,
I don't think my fingers got in the way once this time. I'm so proud of me.
Good job. Good job, Nick. What do you want, a cookie?
Yeah, so after this.
yeah.
I want to put my arms down. That's what I want.
You can do that soon. There's one more game after this, and then we'll discuss it. And then I'm gonna summon out one of her,
Why?
and
Hungry.
I have one.
because of her ability.
Good.
Hungry. With the new promo out, he gets plus 3k every time you bind something.
Find your own units, not
Yeah.
not your opponent's.
Pull this out with the third ability for her. Put this back in. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and then there's abilities for both of these that came out. So 4. And then pull out one of him for 5.
Okay.
This got 6.
That hurts.
It does. It does. And I'm going to turn this into a 20k.
27.
Ooh.
27.
This video I don't have any of the interesting things. 20k to Vanguard. Big numbers.
What's that column?
This is going to be, so they got plus 4,
What?
28.
Yeah, no gun.
Yeah. I can't see. Second check.
No, that's 6.
Yep. Have it. Alright, so this is game 3 of the training video. How to do it and all that jazz. So the first game, he played Tyler played Pale Moon. I beat him still with Brunhilde. Second game, he got Grey Stuck with Brunhilde, but he still got off the ability and a few other things besides. But I beat him there. Then lastly, we have deck to Pale Moon, where Tyler, hopefully he's familiar with the deck. Hopefully he'll be able to do the numbers more in his head.
I got to see you play it too.
Yeah, and it's this is sort of the hump that everyone has to get over. When you play a new deck and you play against the new deck, you sort of see both sides of it. You see a person who actually knows how to play the game, I keep on thinking it's that this isn't an expert level thing. It's like shit. How to play the specific deck, because there are like 1,000 different options in this deck. Everything is an option in this deck, but this deck only has one progression, and to switch between that mindset of one progression to all these different objects is pretty intense.
So I'll go first.
14.
Alright, Midnight Bunny. Go ahead.
11. It's important in these sort of games not to worry about wins or losses. It's about skill of using the decks themselves over, winning with them or losing with them. A person can win with something all day, but someone's 5k.
Vanguard.
Take it. But without 5k, draw. Proper management of their. What was I saying? Proper management of how they use the deck itself. It's kind of useless to train.
Right.
So how are you feeling about this so far?
I'm feeling good about this game.
I like it.
Okay, hitting for 20.
Lovely.
9.
No. Take it.
18.
No problem. Ouch.
20.
Yeah, I'm not going to that.
Go ahead.
No.
30.
Draw.
Go ahead,
Sand.
15.
Ride. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang. Oh well. Let's go.
Does Crimson
16.
Beast Tamer
Okay.
stack for each Beast Tamer you have?
Okay, sand. Great fun. No.
Plus 5,000.
It only does it 4 to 1. So you put one in and then everyone gets the ability.
Oh, okay.
The ideal is to always have one and then have a bunch in the rear guard circle.
Okay.
I will 10k guard that.
Yep,
Take it.
power stand. Or power stand.
Yep.
I think. Yeah, power stand.
Sure.
Okay, trigger. 14.
You hurt me.
11.
No.
Go ahead.
Draw. Sand. So at this point in time, my best move is to basically do this. Did I fuck up? I fucked up. That's okay. Put this in here. Yeah, look at that.
Oh shit, he's got Sandrine in there.
I know, right?
And Norn.
And Norn. Sadly, though, I'm not in a good position otherwise. Because I'm at 5.
Right.
60k. My mistake was I used this to guard.
Did you just say 60k?
16.
Oh, I thought you said 60. I was like, excuse
No.
me. Wait a minute.
Pardon me.
No good.
5k stand. I completely forgot that I have stands in this deck. Yeah, that works for me. 15k to this chick.
That's fine.
Go for it. It's 20k, but that's alright. Doesn't matter. Hop, hop, hop.
Quick ride.
So now comes the complex part. Figuring out how he wants his deck, how he wants his abilities to go off. Remember that Tiger doesn't get abilities during the break right turn
Yeah, I know.
while you're with Legion.
There's new sleeves. All crispy.
There we go. That's a nice 19k.
Right.
Annoying as hell. Yeah, it dies.
19 Vanguard.
10,000.
Van, put these guys in the soul. And bring them back out, I think.
Perfect shield?
Yeah, I can bring them back out.
Yeah.
Okay, 19.
Perfect shield.
Go ahead.
Draw. Sand. Oh, look at that. Oh. Keep on displaying. That's alright. Sure, why not? Counter blast 4.
No!
Soul blast plus 15k.
Oh, wait,
you.
Oh.
Kill the tiger. Kill that call. Not too worried about her right now because it's just another 3k somewhere.
Right.
Or an ability. I draw 3. Ew. No ability here.
I forgot to draw 3 for her.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You did?
Yeah, 16. I forgot to draw 3 for her. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Shit. I should have picked that up. Ordain Owl's ability. Because it's the only reason Brunhilder's good. If it just killed 3, it would be no different than Iwagami Hime.
Or, as a matter of fact, Vortex Dragon.
True enough. Whoop. So yeah, there is a more overcosted card than this. Vortex Dragon. 22 to Vanguard.
Of course.
So 31 to 31 to Vanguard. Yep. Here stands. Second check. 5k.
Shit.
46 2 credit.
So this got stood 26 to Vanguard.
31.
What's that column?
Just 18.
How much?
46.
Probably should have given plus 5k
Plus
here.
51. 2 pass.
Hold on.
Okay. 18k to Vanguard. Yeah.
Because I had to. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
What? What?
I'll check, but
Joe, what?
What?
I can't pay for
And the
you.
butt.
I'll be able to give you $2 after the end of the day, though.
Yeah, counterblast 1.
But yeah, I'll go.
Soul.
I'll be driving up there. We're just gonna walk. I know.
Ew.
The columns.
It's just the abilities.
Oh, I love
I don't have much defense.
Soy me's amazing.
He's my favorite.
Actually,
My Kit Kats are
I'll
better.
take that.
He is my only life.
Power. Deal.
I thought I was ready. Nick, ignore the dongers in the Pale box.
What?
And,
Ignore the
Midnight
dongers in the
Fire.
box.
I can't
There
understand.
are dungarees in the Pale Moon box. Leave them be.
Okay.
Do you have a Jesus?
I do not.
Dang.
Nope. I don't.
Oh well, that's a good choice. I hate you for
We
it.
don't
That's a
look
good
at
choice.
Puppy dog eyes.
Okay, 11. The Vanguard.
Throw this in.
Okay, that's 11, 18, 28 Vanguard.
Good numbers.
Go ahead.
I'm out of hand. Huh? Huh, huh, huh. Let's try. Actually, let's stride.
Sure.
Harmonics Messiah. Let's go. Ooh, up. 1, 2. Please, 2 in the soul. 21. Fun fact: this can get plus 5k here, but
Yeah. Going rear guard for the Saints.
27 to Vanguard.
What's that? 31.
This is going to be 31. Yeah. 32.
21.
You are at 4 damage.
You know, you could take this one.
I'm not taking that one. I'm taking,
Sure.
taking that.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
2, 3. Dang. 18.
Just enough.
Dang. Well, that's me gone.
Okay.
Top
Be
deck
Legion.
break grade?
Now, what the heck is this?
What is it?
That's something I wanted.
I don't even know what it is.
Neither do I.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna go throw around 5k. Intercept. Hope.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Okay. 11.
It died. You have the soul charge.
Yeah, I know. That's what's going to do. 1.
No.
Power. Stand.
Puh, not a heal. Good game.
Definitely a good game.
Tap on it. All right, so this is sort of the final bit of the training exercise where we sort of go over the decks and our opinions on them and what it's about. My goal here is to make sure that Tyler doesn't come away with any ideas or misplays, which he did pretty well. The only misplay that was pretty egregious is that he forgot to use Brunhilder's ability once. He used the kill 3, but he did not draw 3 properly, which I'm sure people will notice in the video later on. But at the same time, it's you know, I think the games were played solidly. Besides that, there was no extreme one, and even then, I didn't notice it very well. A lot of numbers, not a lot of thoughts. What's your opinion on it now?
My brain hurts for one. But they were both good decks. I don't normally mess with soul charging decks or soul decks that use the soul. But this was definitely an interesting endeavor, and I have a bit more respect for the players who actually main and mastered this on both clans, as a matter of fact. And I've also never played a no crit deck before, but that was definitely interesting. And I did manage to chip off 1 game, so
Yeah.
so it just takes some getting used to. And I can't wait for the next matchups.
Yeah. So we went over 2 decks. You play Dragonic Overlord DX. The only real soul control that you have is with Dragonic Burnout, and that's also with the damage zone.
Calamity Tower Wyvern.
Calamity Tower Wyvern too, but at the same time you just Legion over again, and it solves your issues, no problem, and sends Overlords back into the deck besides. But you played 2 games of Pale Moon. This is obviously the more complex of the 2 decks. How did you view the soul? How did you use it to your advantage?
Well, I just used the skills the best I could with what I could remember. I tried memorizing the soul after a little bit, and then I also went back and looked. That's always an important thing to do.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory. I do notice that it's a bit hard to get off to get the stuff off that don't use need to be in the soul. Like I couldn't get Trapezes off. Whatever his name is? Purple Trapezes. Yeah, because I didn't have one in the soul, and I couldn't use his ability very well because he wasn't in there. And of course, being the last game, not being in Legion hurt quite a bit. Couldn't use Tiger. But otherwise, the brake ride is amazing though. I like the brake ride a lot.
Yeah, that was yeah. Both of these decks have been a long time in the making. This deck is I always like Beast Tamers for Pale Moon. I hated Farah. I hated Noctiel. I didn't hate, but I didn't like Silverthorn too much. I felt that people didn't play it to its strengths. Rather, they sought to build out a field and then do a sort of burst, rather than something that can work all the time in any variation. Without Silverthorn Vanguard, it sort of falls apart. This deck is probably my third most play-tested deck, next to maybe my Link Joker and my Mega Colony. Royal Paladins being in there as well. And it's, everything has a purpose, and that really makes a good Vanguard deck. If you could make any changes, Tyler, what would you do?
I would definitely take out some stands and add crits. But I would.
Okay.
That's just me though. I like aggression.
Yeah.
And I like immediate aggression, not aggression that can be avoided.
Yep.
If I had to run stands though, which I do like the stands for these these guys right here, I would run 6 crit, 3 stands, 3 draw.
Okay. So you felt that you didn't really need the card advantage as much as Illusionist Robert allowed, but instead felt that you needed just to be able to end the game with a punch.
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay, I can agree with that.
Because when I attacked you, you always, and you had 4 damage, you always took my Legion attack because it's the highest number, and you knew I would.
Yeah.
There's no chance to have a crit.
At the same time, that did leave me open to your rear guards if you had a stand.
Right.
So it's we really didn't see the most ideal situation in either deck. I know that my deck it worked pretty well, but at the same time it did cause problems, especially with Tyler. It was great stuck a turn. That's not mine. So let's see here.
I didn't stride at all either. I need to learn how to utilize stride better.
Yeah. Stride in these decks aren't as important as they might be for other ones, partly because the strength of their vanguards as well as their winning image. This showing up and getting a whole bunch of abilities, you can't do that with the stride.
No.
Even whatever Pale Moon stride they pull up. First off, there's a Silverthorn one, which is it's good for Silverthorn, but not much else. And then there's going to be a normal one that I don't think has been released yet.
It has been released. I just don't know its ability.
Okay, so it's been released. We just don't remember what it is. You remember what the new Pale Moon stride is? Not Lukier, but the other one.
His name is
on hit. It's either on hit.
Pull something from the soul.
Move something in, pull something out.
Yeah.
Plus
Okay.
like 3K.
That's not too bad. It's
a double rare, so it's just like a generic one.
Yeah. So it's an on hit. Pull something out. Like say this one. Pull something else out and give it plus 3K. So this turns into 11K, 14K, 13K. Stride plus whatever triggers you get. So maybe if we had strides that you were using and it was part of the winning image, I'd say maybe a couple more crits would be best.
Right.
With how do you feel that the Legion worked out?
I didn't get to see too much of the Legion, especially during the second game I used this. I did like the Legion, however. When I did get to use it, it's pretty good. I enjoyed the Legion very much.
Yeah.
Although I'm very interested in Yggdrasil now.
Yeah. Yggdrasil, like if you compare Brunhilde to Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil is a punch. It is probably the most aggressive non-Kagero Vanguard out there, simply because you Soul Blast 6, they get I think it's a glory effect.
Crit. Additional crit you can't guard with grade 1s or higher.
Yeah, and that's super aggressive, but what I see with Yggdrasil players is that they lack the field that Brunhilde could put out.
That's true.
The reason why Brunhilde is a triple rare is because it does do its ability, and it does it all the time, and it doesn't have any weaknesses. The only detriment is the fact that it's a limit break 5.
Right.
Other than that, everything it does. 6 is nothing to the Genesis. So, let's see here. We've talked a lot about these decks. I've shown off some of the skills. You played this deck only once.
Yes.
I still would like your opinion on it. What did you feel about the deck? What were its strengths? What were its weaknesses?
Well, I definitely not writing Norn.
Yeah.
What I would say is a weakness. I didn't get that free 5K, and I didn't get the soul charge. And I didn't get to soul charge any of the stand triggers either.
Yeah.
That was the deck I was great stuck with,
Yep.
and it was my mistake not using G Assist the first time. I just thought it would be better if I waited until turn.
Yeah, and that's sometimes true. But the thing is, I would agree with you, except that most opponents, even if they're running Legion of Stride, yeah, it's a great idea. You know, you're sitting at 10k, it's 10k any rearguard attack, but 10k any rearguard attack. But the thing is, this deck runs on break rides too.
Right.
So I break ride, and it doesn't give a shit whether you're 0 or 3.
Right.
So it'll pop in into soul, all these abilities, and then, you know, because you're not getting the twin drive, it's not working right. So maybe if you were facing a stride deck, or not stride, Legion deck, or maybe a limit break 4 Legion deck, you know, it would have fared
Right.
better for you, but you were facing something that was
Limit break, yeah.
that didn't get that, you know, didn't matter what grade you were at. What mattered is what I could do with the field.
Right.
So that covers just about everything. Do you feel you've learned anything?
Absolutely. I've learned that I need to control the soul better
Yeah.
if I were to use any of these decks. It's no laughing matter.
Yeah, and I feel that, you know, something that you'll need to look at in the future, not so much with docs, but with if you decide to branch out and start creating your own regalia of decks.
Regalia, because you finally get
Also, it's like this, you know, you can establish a fame for yourself by creating decks that are yours and your usefulness. You know, these are decks created from your mind, like Brunhilde. I made Brunhilde.
Right.
You know, it's nobody made Brunhilde but me, and I kicked ass with it.
Yeah.
You know, this is, you know, a deck that I've been doing. It covers all the forms of Pale Moon that have ever come out,
Right.
except for set 15 Silverthorn, which, you know, it wouldn't work in this deck anyway.
Right.
Um, Once you start doing that, you do want to pay attention to it. You also want to start thinking more on the fly and start calculating the numbers better in your head and faster.
Right.
Because if you can do it faster, that means if your opponent tries to pull a fast one and puts out an inaccurate number, and I think I did that once, you know, you can actually say, hold up, that's not that.
Right.
You know, like when you attacked with this one and you said it was 40 something.
I thought it was 5k per.
No, it's
and
just 3k.
Yeah, I know that now.
But I said, hold up a second, it's only at 30 something instead. And the same with this one, I gave plus 5k to a Brunhilde, but I forgot that I also put 5k on my Vanguard.
Right.
So I've got the trigger, put 5k on my, two 5ks here and then 5k on my Vanguard. Through the trigger, which got through. I forgot that I didn't put it here.
Right.
So I swung and you didn't notice. Which is not bad. It didn't lose you. I don't think that attack lost. No, it didn't lose you the game. But at the same time, it could lose you games. Because once you say, okay, I'll take it, that 6 damage goes in there unless it's a heal, which has happened to me once. I had, I forgot I had 5, so I mirror healed. You know, it'll lose you games.
Right.
And that's a universal application. It doesn't matter whether you're docs or whether you're that. If somebody tries to pull a fast one and you can say, hold up, no, it's actually this. Yeah. Even if they call it judge, as long as you can justify that and figure and know, you know, even if they were switching out 100 different cards into the soul,
Yeah.
you know, if you can keep track of it, that means that you have an edge the opponent may also have, but it won't hurt you.
Right.
And that's most important here.
And
Go for it.
I also felt like I also definitely need to pay more attention to the soul. I soul charged the break ride, and it became a cross ride, and I wasn't paying attention.
Yep,
So,
pointed that out for you. Other people won't.
Yeah.
And on tournament games, I just said, okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
Right.
Whatever. If you don't remember, I'm not going to remember for you.
Right.
However, it is a continuous, and I shouldn't have done that. But he was
biggie.
playing a cross-ride deck. Anyway. Okay, that's pretty good. I think we've covered a lot here. This video will go up. Hope people sort of pay attention to this. I'm hoping to do more of these things with Tyler, with other people around here.
Nick?
Nick, yeah. I just didn't know, you know, if you wanted to introduce yourself. sometime.
Nick. Hi, I'm Nick, and I just spent the last hour filming their stuff.
Yep. His arms getting so swole. So with that, I want to thank you guys for joining it. I'm Ben Wheeler, the Mercenary King, here with.
Tyler Vahey, my name is Torvir.
And I'm Nick, and I don't have a name yet.
You'll get one soon, little boy. You'll get one soon. And that'll be all. Have a nice day, and thank you for choosing